Well, hello folks, it's a beautiful day today and I thought I'd bring you guys a couple of backpack reviews. I know what you're thinking, do we really need another backpack review? And the answer is yes. The reason being is that in this post-COVID world, we tend to carry a lot more stuff with us than we used to. And having that backup backpack really helps. So if you live in an urban jungle like I do, and if you look behind me, yes, you can see it's pretty busy and there's cars going everywhere. Even though I found a nice quiet spot, it's still a lot of traffic. If you live in an urban jungle like I do, then you carry a backpack every day. But at the bottom of that backpack, do you have another backpack? That's what I got. And that's what we're going to talk about today is 2 packable backpacks. So, not your regular backpack, but a backup backpack that packs up in your backpack. A backup back, yeah, I said that right. So, we're going to talk about packable backpacks. The first one is the Fjallraven High Coast 24. This is a pretty cool backpack, and it goes for about, I would say, $100 on Fjallraven's website. Sometimes you get an REI for about 50 bucks. And the other backpack we're going to talk about is the Bauer Stowaway 20. Yes, it's 20 liters instead of 24, but I think that this one tends to hold slightly more, it feels like, because it expands and the top is, it's more of a usable space, I think, than the Fjallraven. The Fjallraven, it's like a bucket bag, and so the stuff kind of has to pile up at the very top to really get the whole 24 liters of space. They both pack up, they both collapse into a pocket, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so here we have the Bauer Stowaway 20. You can get this for about 15 bucks on Eddie Bauer's website. I'm going to put the link in the description. This is made of 200 denier polyester. It's ripstop, so if you cut it, it shouldn't continue to rip open. It's got little ribs in here, and you can see the little grooves where it's stitched together, and you can tell that it's actually ripstopped. And it's a pretty functional backpack. 15 bucks, you can't beat it. I just ordered another one in camo today, and I'm going to put one in my car and one in my backpack for when I go cycling and I need an extra bag. But anyways, it packs up into itself. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. This is the 20 liter, so it's slightly smaller than the Fjallraven, but you really won't be able to tell as you use it. So here we go, packing it up into the pocket, which is the main top pocket up here is the pouch. And as you open it up, you can see on the pouch that it has a picture of what is in the pouch. How cool is that, right? All right, so here we go. First things first, we are going to open up the main compartment, because I like to do that. I just think it makes it a little bit easier. And we're just gonna start stuffing it into the pouch. This one actually collapses on itself fairly easily, whereas the Fjallraven takes a little bit more time and finessing. Smash it down a little bit so it's nice and even looking. Pull the zipper tab, and you've got yourself a backpack and a pouch. This comes in handy whenever I'm biking somewhere and maybe I'll be riding around and I decide I want to buy something and I don't have enough space for my current backpack because I have so much gear in it, and so then I'll use this to throw a few extra things in there. This sits at the bottom of my backpack and I can squish it up really tight. I've used this backpack now for a couple of weeks, and I've actually used it a little bit more than my Fjallraven. I like the Fjallraven though because the material is slightly thicker. This is a little bit thinner feeling, and the padding on the shoulder straps is not as thick. Whenever I'm using this and I need to store some extra stuff in that I bought, you're probably thinking, like, how do you carry it? Because you already have a backpack on your shoulder. You can actually strap this to your current backpack, or you can put it on the back of your bicycle rack if you have one like I do. I'm gonna unpack it, show you how quickly that's done. They come in multiple colors. I got the one with the stars because I just thought it looked kind of cool. And there we go. It is open back up. I'm going to show you some of the compartments now here. All right, so the main compartment, we're going to open it up. Inside here, you have a pocket that would hold a tablet, a small, maybe an iPad, a small laptop. I don't think it's wide enough for, like a 15-inch laptop, but maybe a small Chromebook. We're gonna take the GoPro bag, slide that in the pouch. Main compartment right here. Put my little yoga towel thing in there. Carry that with me because it's nice to sit on. I don't really do much yoga. I suck at it. All right, that's stuffed in there. You have a couple of outside compartments like the large pocket right here. This is actually the pouch, of course. So for that one, let's go ahead and put a wallet. Boom. Wallet is stuffed in there. It has a main zippered pocket right here, which is a quick access. It's really neat to get to some stuff. So for that one, you could put like a cell phone. We're gonna put my bike toolkit, which I tend to access fairly often. Then you have a couple of water bottle pouches on either side. They're elastic, stretchy. You can put a couple of quick items in there that you need to get. Or of course you could put a water bottle, which would probably be the best thing you should put in there. And there you have it. It's packed up, stuffed, and ready to go. Like I said, the straps are not the thickest. They're okay, but fairly thin. The Fjallraven backpack has definitely slightly thicker padding, but they're both just quick packables. They're not meant for the most comfort. The backing of this one right here, though, has a little bit more of a cushion to it, I think, than the Fjallraven as far as the back that sits against your back if you're using it as your main backpack. And it can be used as a main backpack. I've used it a few times now as a main backpack. I'll just pack it up, use it like a packable backpack, strap it to my bike rack, and then when I get to the grocery store, I'll stuff it with a few things and then carry that on my backpack. My back, I'm sorry, as I'm riding back home. Now, here we have the Fjallraven. This one goes for about $99 on Fjallraven's website. You can also get it on Amazon for same price. Occasionally you'll see it go down to about 50 bucks. I got this one for 38 bucks at REI when it was on discount one day. I'll put the link to both in my description. Now this one here is the 2019 model. The 2020 had an update, so it looks slightly different, and it doesn't pack up exactly the same, but it still rolls up pretty compact to where you can stuff it in the bottom of your backpack. This is it opened up. I'm going to show you guys real quick how to pack it. This is a little bit more difficult and requires some finessing. It packs into its main pocket right here. And for this one, I find it easier when I start to kind of fold things back here and get it basically like in the mood to start packing up. So we're gonna try to do this real time. This might be a challenge because I don't know if I've ever done this in less than 2 minutes. But we're gonna try. So once you start getting the backpack into the pouch itself, the pouch will start to kind of expand, and you'll start seeing that it's getting in there, it's fitting. It just takes a little bit of working and finessing. But I like to fold the straps and everything in the back on themselves, and it makes it a little bit easier for it to go into the pouch. But there you go. And once it's in there, you can kind of knead it a little bit and work it like dough to kind of get it to collapse on itself. And then zip up the pouch. There you go. Your Fjallraven bag is packed up, and I think I did the quick breakdown and the pack all in less than 2 minutes. And we're gonna unpack it. Now, Fjallraven is made of 1000 denier, so it's a little bit, or their 1000 G material, so it's a little bit different. It's like their canvas. It's similar to their Konkins, but it's not as thick as the Konkin, but it's very close. It's water resistant. They both are water resistant. Neither one is waterproof. So if they get wet enough, and I have gotten both of them splashed quite a bit in some rain, they will definitely get your stuff wet inside. Fjallraven opened up. We're gonna go ahead and stuff it with some stuff that I carry, like, let's start with, oh yeah, by the way, quick description, main pocket right here to put some stuff in. We're gonna go ahead and stuff my extra lenses for my camera, and we'll put my handy dandy bike tool in there. Zip that up. Oops. Zip that up. Of course, you have the Fjallraven Fox logo right here on the front. You also have the Fox reflective logo here in the back, which I'm not really sure why you would need a reflective logo on the part that's up against your back. Inside the main compartment, you do have that weird cushiony padding that they all come with. It's like foam material. This one doesn't come out. This one is actually stitched in there. I guess you could always rip it out, but I wouldn't really recommend that. It's really hard to get back in if you do. There's a pocket up top on the High Coast 24. And if I haven't mentioned that, it's called the High Coast 24. There's a pocket up top here to put some valuables in, like your wallet. And there's a little hook here for keys, a little lanyard hook, so it's kind of neat. Let's zip that up. Let's throw the old yoga towel in here. And then we'll throw the GoPro bag in there also. And just for giggles, we're gonna go ahead and stuff the Eddie Bauer Packable Backpack in there also. Now once it starts to get filled up more and more, you'll start to see that that top area is where it gives it the extra few liters to be able to expand and hold more gear. So you can actually carry quite a bit, but it's gonna be cinched up and bound up way at the top and kind of be poofing out. Let's see if we can get a shot of that. Everything will be kind of stacked up in here on top of itself. But if you want to travel with not that much, it'll look like this. So we're going to cinch the drawstring, which is how you close it. It doesn't have a zipper top like the Eddie Bauer. It has a cinch top with the drawstring, and it's got an easy open quick access too. Same drawstring. So pull it tight. And then once you pull that drawstring tight, there's going to be a metal buckle down here in the bottom that has a Fjallraven logo on it. We're going to bring that up and cinch it to the loop that you need as far as tightness goes. If you have it more full of stuff, then of course you're going to cinch it on a looser loop. But we have it pretty empty, so we're going to cinch it way up top. What I have noticed is that if you try to cinch it on a looser cinch or looser loop, if it's not full enough, this will unbuckle itself as you're biking or as you're hiking. It has a couple of water bottle pouches. The only drawback about the water bottle pouches is that they are not elastic like on the Eddie Bauer. So they don't open, they don't stretch. So if you have stuff in there, it's not going to cinch and grip down on those things. The stuff that you have in there can fall out really easily. And all the gear inside pushes against it, which makes it really hard to get a water bottle into that pouch. The padding is slightly thicker than the Eddie Bauer, but still not a whole big difference. I do like how the sides have cinches to keep your gear together and tight. That's a nice feature. I like that a lot. It also has a waist strap, which the Eddie Bauer doesn't have. And it has a chest strap. So this is kind of like a true hiker, like a day hiker or a day pack they call it. Let's go ahead and unbuckle this, kind of give you an idea how this works too. This is kind of neat. I do like this feature with the chest strap. So the chest strap comes with this really cool little whistle. I guess if you're being attacked by a bear, when you blow it, you're gonna see it's insanely loud. Yeah, that echoed throughout this entire area. So the little whistle is kind of cool. I've used it to get the attention of a friend or on a bike ride once, and it really does come in handy. They can truly hear it as a close-up of the little whistle. It's kind of neat. This is a good quality backpack. I don't know if it's worth $100. I like the Eddie Bauer just because of the fact that if I destroy it, I don't feel like I'm out a ton of money. So that's a major plus in my book. All right, just to give you an idea, water bottle. It's got a nice deep water bottle pocket. Eddie Bauer gear. Stuffed with all the same crap, including the Fjallraven bag. We got a water bottle cage. Boom. Elastic. I like that part. So when I'm riding around and I'm doing stuff, it kind of just stays in there pretty well, which I like. Yeah, I've been getting a lot more use out of this one, and I also like these little quick loops right here, which I find handy dandy for when I want to hook on a carabiner. kind of like molly hooks, I guess, in a way, but not nearly as sophisticated. It's just a simple little quick loop, and you can just hook something on there that you need to carry with you if you want to carry some extra keys or your small Bluetooth speaker, should you have one that clips on. Pretty neat. I'm gonna get some elastic strapping so that way I can feed it through these loops and then mount it a little bit better on my backpack. I'm sorry, my bike rack. I'm gonna show you, kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Mount it right there on my bike rack. Well, there you have it, folks. You got the Fjallraven and the Eddie Bauer. Fjallraven High Coast 24 and the Eddie Bauer Stowaway 20. Both great packable backpacks, especially in this world when you can use a little extra carry, a little extra stowage. They suit just fine. They do a great job. Very tough, very durable. There is an option that's a third option, I would say, which is a Patagonia. It's around 69 bucks. It's a packable backpack also, but I just felt between the two, this was overall better than the Patagonia, and this was the cheapest, best option on the market. I think the Eddie Bauer, for what you get, is the best option that you can get on the market, better than even the Amazon packables that I saw online. Main reason is because of its easy packability, and I love this quick access pouch to get to things that I need. Right here in the center of the backpack, I can lay it down and access that quick without having to hop into the main compartment of the bag. And for me, that's killer. I love that. So I like this one for 15 bucks. You can't beat it. I would say it's the best packable backpack on the market right now. EddieBauer.com. But if you look in the description, I'll put a link for it. 15 bucks. And thanks. Hopefully you dig it. I do. Take care.